welcome back. Time to do free agency in 2019 for the Ottawa Senators. This is going to be a really interesting video. I have huge plans for the team. Hopefully, they can all come to fruition. Now, I did a shit ton of pre-scouting. I know exactly what I want to do. Is it going to all work out? Maybe not. But I am going to show you kind of my thought process, and then I'm going to go into actually trying to make it all happen. A lot is going to get done, hopefully. Now, the addition of Subban really puts us in a great spot. We can really start building, not really around him, but start building for the future. But at the same time, we still have guys like Ceci, Carlson, Tanev. We got a good defensive core that is still relatively young. We have White, who's now 22, but he's NHL ready. You know, we do still have a guy like Justin Braun, 32. So I would like to try and win right now at the same time. So I'm going to try and be competitive while getting younger, but not just younger, getting more skillful, getting more potential. Now, in terms of goaltending, we have Contending, alright, we have a backup. We just need a starting goalie, which I will address. Defensemen, we have Carlson, Ceci, Tanev, Braun, Dupre, and probably Davidson. I don't mind playing Davidson. We got him on a relatively cheap contract. For 6 defensemen, he will be fine. So we have all of our defensemen, which is really nice to just get that out of the way. Don't have to worry about one chunk of the team. Offensively now, we have a lot of interesting pieces up here, and I'm going to just say right now, my plan, Hoffman, Stone, Turris, all traded away. All gone. The top line of the team, completely gone. I'm not going to go rebuilding though. Like I said, I'm still trying to compete. I'm not going to go completely rebuild mode, but I found some pretty realistic trades I would love to do. First off, let me go over to... Oh yeah, before I go into the trades, let me show you who I'm going to try and sign here. There's a couple key guys I want to sign. Number 1, Mitch Marner. I was going to go for Panarin, but a lot of factors made me go for Marner. Number 1, he's younger. 22 compared to 27. 5 years younger. That is a huge, huge deal to me. Now, another big thing is the money. Marner's asked, they both want a 4-year contract, but Panarin wants $6.4 million. Marner wants $5.6 million. So a lot cheaper to get him. There is a team interested. I'm guessing it's Toronto. If not, we might have competition to grab him. And another guy I would like to grab, not really grab, to bring back, Shipchenkov. Because we're looking to get rid of the top line. We're going to need a centerman. And there is Duchesne. He's too much money. Getting Shipchenkov, he's cheaper. And I just like his stats. I said it from, I think, episode 1. I absolutely love his stats. He's a playmaker, a shutdown playmaker. Senses is off the chart. He's just an all-round beast. I love him. Sorry about that, but yeah, I'd love to bring him back. He's 32, but you'll see, the team is going to get quite younger. It won't be an issue bringing him onto the team, I don't think. Duchesne, he would be better. He's a better player for sure. It depends. If I have enough money, I might consider it, but right now, I'm going to try and get Shipchenkov over Duchesne. But Mitch Marner is a restricted free agent. I think I'm going to have to give him, or give Toronto, if I get him, yeah, a 3rd and a 1st round pick, which is quite a lot, but if we're getting him, I think it'll be worth it. Oh yeah, one more thing to point out about Mitch Marner is he's 22, he has elite potential, medium, he could get better. Now, Panarin is 1 overall higher than him, but Marner has like 4 years to grow. He's 22, so he still has at least one really good off-season jump to come. He could jump up to 88 this off-season. Then he'd be better than Panarin. We'd get him at a cheaper deal. It would be amazing. Then next season, he'd turn 24. He might be able to get to like an 89. You never know. I would really like to get him. Let me get into the trades. Let me show you what is going to happen here. So, you'll notice I didn't mention anything about goalies in free agency. And that's because I'm going to go over to Columbus. And if I go to goalies, they are looking to give away Korpisalo. He's only an 84 overall. Nothing too ridiculous. But a starting goalie, nonetheless. Okay, we're going to get a starting goalie. And like I said, they want to give him up. Okay, so his trade value is a bit lower. A great contract, $3.5 million, a great starting goalie. So yeah, let me just put him, just to show you. So we're going to try and get him. The championship contending team, who I'm going to try and give to them, is Hoffman and Stone here. Okay, I think... And again, they're a champion team, so they really need them. And if you look at the team, they have Wenberg and Bergeron. They got a 1-2 punch. And they even got a young guy, Dubois, down here. So they also, and Dubinsky. They got a lot of centermen right now. They don't need another centerman. They need wingers. They do have Atkinson, who is a first liner. They have Brunkstrad, who's a second liner, and Foligno, I know. But after that, they really don't have anybody. Giving them Hoffman and Stone would be great. And also, for them, 2 expiring contracts. So they don't have to bring them back. They can kind of experiment. So I think it works out perfect for them. It's just, I don't want them. I'm not too impressed by what I've seen by them on our team. And 29 and 27, they're kind of getting up there in age. Columbus is a champion team. Apparently, we're a rebuilding team. That'll change by the end of the episode, hopefully. As you can see, though, they are over the salary cap, so I'm going to have to bring somebody back. I was going to go after Milano here. He has a bit of trade value, a low potential top 6 forward, 23 years of age. He's decent. He has decent stats, a cheap contract. He's 23. He could potentially jump up to be a 4th liner by next season because he is still 23 years of age. Even if he doesn't, we can still play him. His stats are definitely serviceable. I'd like to get him. And again, it's a cheap contract, but it is a bit of money we would be bringing back. Another guy is Josh Anderson. I'm not looking to keep him. I'm probably going to flip him in the next trade I'm going to make. But 1.9 million, again, just adding to that salary cap to bring back. Again, we're probably going to flip Anderson, so don't even count that 2 million we're getting. Now, I do have to retain a bit of salary, but the good thing is they are 1-year contracts, so I don't have to, it's just this upcoming season, right? I don't have to retain anything past that. Now, let me just see, how much would I have to retain? What is this? Ottawa would have, oh yeah, okay, that's fine. So I guess I can only retain one person's contract. How much would I have to retain? I think it's like 20% to make the trade go through. I think. I thought it was less. I did do pre-scouting, but again, I didn't try it, so I don't know exactly. How much do I have to, wait, I don't remember it being this much here. Okay. That is more than I previously remembered. What is the minimum I can get? Okay, so I'd have to retain 1.45 million. That is fine. We get rid of Anderson. The salary cap goes back down to 60 million. So we're not really losing anything in terms of salary. We're still going to have a bunch of salary left over. We're getting a starting goalie. So now we don't have to worry about goalies or defensemen. We're getting Milano, so just a piece to add to the team. Somebody to add to the bottom 6. And then Anderson, who we can flip. I love this trade. The trade value looks pretty even. They want Stone and Hoffman, and they want to give away Korpisalo. Those are the main trade pieces in this trade. Now, Milano and Anderson do have value, but I don't think it's enough for them to say no. I think it'll go through just like this. I mean, it looks like we're giving up a little bit extra, to be honest. Could I maybe get a 3rd round pick? If I could get a 3rd round pick, that would be great. I don't think I will be able to. Oh, wow. Okay, trade accepted. I am so glad I was greedy. So we got a 3rd round pick out of the deal as well. That is a great step forward in my opinion. So we have 61 million of cap space. Now, the next trade, let me go over to, who was it again? Oh God, who was it? Arizona. They're a hopeful team. So they're not a rebuilding team anymore. They're looking to make the postseason. Let me just show you the team they have right now, okay? Forwards. They have, let me go by overall. So they have Stefan, right? They do have Strome as well, but he's a bit young. You never know what's going to happen with him. They got a shit ton of wingers, though. They need to get rid of a winger. They need a centerman. Well, perfect. I was going to get rid of the top line. I got rid of my 2 wingers. Now I can get rid of the centerman. We don't want him. They do want him. It's green. They do want Kyle Turris. So not only does the game want him, but realistically, I think it's a good trade. They need a centerman, you know. They do have Cousins down here, but he's 79 overall. So they, even if they don't need Turris to be a top liner, they still need a third liner, you know. That would give him great depth. And the guy I want, where was he? Oh, I went down a bit. Max Domi. I would love to get Max Domi, a second liner. They have a plethora of wingers. You know, I could go after any of them, really. Dvorak. I could go after Kraus. I could go after Duclair, but I'd rather Domi. His contract is really nice. You know, compared to these guys, probably the best contract. 3 years under $4 million for a second liner. Sign me up. You know, defense is there. Shot, puck skills, skating, physical is there. The only thing that's kind of holding him back is senses. But the offensive awareness is at 88. So he's going to get points. Poise is low. Discipline is all right. Overall, he's just a perfect addition to the movement I'm trying to go into. A young, youthful movement. Now, I'm going to try and do it straight up. It might go through. I don't think it will. If they would do 1-for-1, I would do it. If not, I can give him the guy I just got. What's his name? I just got him from Columbus. I forget his name. Anderson. I can dump Anderson's contract to them. If they don't, if they accept it, perfect. I'll give Anderson to a different team. If not, I'll add him to the trade. If it still doesn't go through, I can just give him the 3rd round pick I just picked up from Columbus. So that would be perfect. I want to see, will they do the trade 1-for-1? And they do. Okay. Wow, yeah, no, I swear I didn't try any of these trades beforehand, but okay. That trade went through. 1-for-1 deal. I think that was a perfect trade. I really do. So, let me show you the team we have now. We have Korpisalo and Condon. I told you, I did a shit ton of pre-scouting. Holy shit. So, goaltending is good. Defense was good from the beginning, so I'm glad. I don't have to do anything to that. Now, offensively, we have the bottom 6. Pajot, Winnick, Milano, and Subban, right? We have 4 of them. Anderson, you know, we could play a third liner, but that discipline just isn't there. And, you know, I would rather somebody else. I'd rather spend $1.92 million on a free agent that I actually want. So let me dump him to a team that wants him. Anaheim wants him? Sure, you can take him. I just need a draft pick at this point. If I could get a 3rd round pick, that would be absolutely fantastic. Can I? So it's too far off. Okay. You know, let me just go. Do any other teams want him? Vancouver, like a 3rd round pick. Does anybody have a 3rd round pick that doesn't have a lot of trade value? I don't want to spend too much time. What about Toronto? A 4th round pick. Okay, you know, let me go back to Anaheim. We can ship him off to a West team. Let me try and get a 4th round pick and a 5th round pick for him. Trade accepted. Not too much to deliberate. I could have got more, but that is fine. We have $57 million spent, so we have a lot of money to spend. Actually, let me just go back one more time. So we have, I showed you the bottom 6. We have 4 people. We need 2 more. I can get them in free agency or just trade for them, right? In terms of the top 6 now, we have Domi and White. That's it, right? So 2 second liners right there. Unless White can jump up to a 1st liner, that would be nice. But I don't think that'll happen. But we have 2 second liners. We have Domi and we have White. So that is very good there. We need 4 more top 6 guys. Now, I don't expect to get like 88s all around the top 6. We have $21 million to spend, though. First off, Mitch Marner. 4 years, I'm going to give him $5.8 million. I want to make sure I get him. And that's still a relatively cheap contract for a top-line guy. So I would have to give this year's first-round pick and a third-round pick, which is fine. I just got another third-round pick from Columbus. And, you know, basically I'm trading a first-round pick and salary for Marner. A perfectly fine trade, in my opinion. I'm going to say yes. He'll get back to me later. Oh, yeah, and one more thing. You might ask, okay, well, what if Toronto matches it? I did pre-scout that, too. I did a lot of pre-scouting. So we'd offer him $5.8 million, right? Let me just go over to Toronto here. Actually, I could have gave Anderson to Toronto just to make it the salary cap situation worse, but that's unrealistic. And plus, they only have $1 million. They only have $1 million to spend, so unless they get rid of a bunch of money somehow, they're not going to be able to match it, which is really nice. So we should be able to get Mitch Marner. Now, let me go down. Let me go to forwards here. Let me go to Shevchenkov. I'd love to get him. You know, at this point, we have $21 million to spend. I just spent $5.8 on Marner. Should I just go after Duchesne? He is younger than Shevchenkov. Duchesne would be 6.2. What would that end up being? So we would spend... Oh, fuck. Wrong button. Let me go to calculator. So that would end up being $12 million we would spend, right? We have around $20 million. So that would leave us with about $8 million. That's not much money to fill out the team. I'm going to go for Shevchenkov still. I can play him on the top line, no problem, especially if I put him with Mitch Marner. And then if White grows to be a top liner, perfect. Then we have a 1-2 punch. But I would love to get Shevchenkov back. 4 years is quite a lot. But at this moment in time, it's fine. We can trade him in a year or two at the draft, no problem. I'm going to give him what he wants. So I'll give him 4.2. I'll give him 4.3. He left the team. I'm going to try and get him back. There we go. If we get both of those guys, now we have 4 people in the top 6 done, right? Who else could I try and get? We do need to fill out the bottom 6 still. Is there anybody cheap down here I could go after? There was one guy. Where is he? Ah, shit. I have to try and find him now. Who was I'll know his name when I see him. Domsky. Where is Domsky here? How much he wanted? 2.7 million. A third liner. I think that would be a really good deal to get. Now, what kind of points? 34 points? You know, nothing too crazy, actually. Is there anyone better we could go after? And he's 27, so... You know, he's still relatively young. Maybe I could get him. There's no cheap guy down here. We could bring back... who's this Boucher guy? Reed Boucher. He's interesting. Okay. Nothing too crazy. But, you know, $2 million for him. He's a restricted free agent. Who is it Vancouver? Is that who it is? No, I don't want to give a second round pick to him. No, never mind. That's the deal I don't want to make. You know what? I will figure out the bottom 6 after. We have 2 guys for the top 6. Wheeler, Panarin. I could probably get Panarin as well, but I'm not trying to do that. We have Subban coming up, right? So it'll be Subban, Marner, and hopefully White. And then we got Domi for the future. Maybe Shevchenkov. Who's another forward we could go after? Is there any potential forward, actually, while I'm here? Let me just see if there's any potential. So, no, not really, hey? Not really. A couple top 9s. Nobody that can grow. Okay, I believe that there was one, like, exact bottom 6 guy, though. There's a couple of them. Are there any young ones? Let me see. 23 years of age? You know, I'll pick up this. You know, I'll do this after. That's some AHL shit. So, yeah, I'll do that off camera just real quick after free agency. Who else do I want? I'm just looking at the team right now. Really, we don't have to do anything. We don't have to conserve any money. Carlson, we got locked down for 3 seasons. Subban, 3. CC, 3. Domi, 3. We got White, 4. And then Corpusalo, we got locked down for 3 seasons as well. So we can really go out and spend money. Another guy I'm going to go after is Marcus Johansson. I've made my mind up. A very good player. He's a playmaker, but he's got defense locked down. He's a two-way guy, really. Every single category is good. And he wants 3 years. You know, it's a lot of money, 5.7, but to get him, a lot of our guys are up in 3 seasons, so it matches the timeline perfectly, and I would love to get him. So I'm going to offer him $6 million for 3 seasons. I pray to God we get everybody. If we don't, then there's a massive roadblock ahead of me. If we do, then everything went to plan. I really hope it did. I've never had a free agency go exactly how I planned. Please, free agency, be good to me. Be good to me. You know, actually, let me just make sure I have enough money. So I gave Mitch Marner 5.8. I just gave $6 million to Johansson. I know, a lot of money. And then I also gave Shevchenkov 4.3. So $16 million. I think we'd have enough to also get Donskoy. If we gave him what if we gave him $3 million? We might not be able. That would be cutting it pretty close. And you know, then we still have a couple AHL guys to fill out. Okay, I'm not gonna go after Donskoy. If he's still available in a couple of days after we get everybody, if we get everybody, I'll go after him. But I'd like to fill out the team pretty consistently. So let me just advance a couple more days. I think we should be able to get everybody. I really hope we do. A couple more days. So awesome. Okay, Johansson accepted. Shevchenkov accepted. Oh, Mitch Marner. Oh, shit. Should I give him more money? Any teams? There's 2 teams interested. But again, is that me? I'm guessing one of them is me and the other is Toronto. I'm guessing. I really hope another team doesn't come along and snag him up. How much salary do we have right now? We have $12 million. You know, I want him. Oh, shit, I can't offer him a new contract. In previous years, you could offer them a new contract. I'd up it to $6 million. Please accept. And he accepted! Oh, let's go! And he accepted. Oh, let's go. I have decided to accept your offer as presented, but it's not a done deal yet. I won't be able to join your organization right away, as my previous team has a chance to match your offer. Now, I don't know exactly how many days they have to match, but let me just see. How much cap do they have right now? Yeah, they have 77 million out of 78. They shouldn't be able to match. If they do, there was some EA voodoo going on. They shouldn't be able to match. I'm expecting them not to be able to match. A couple more days. Yeah! Let's get it, baby. The Toronto Maple Leafs have decided they are not willing to match your offer of $5.8 million to restricted free agent Mitchell Marner. With the modest salary involved, I can't speak, I'm so happy. You must supply 2 picks as compensation. I can't speak. A 3rd round pick, that's fine. We got another 3rd round pick from Columbus, so we really didn't lose a 3rd round pick at all, and a 1st round pick. Like I said, we basically just drafted an elite potential, 86 out of the draft. I love it. He accepted the deal. Wow, we are a good team. We're now a hopeful team. Yep, I knew it would change. Amazing. So let's take a look at what we got going on now. In net, we have Korpisalo and Condon, a starting goalie and a backup goalie. We have the top 2 defensemen everybody wants, Erik Karlsson. We have Ceci, Tanev, Braun, all top 4 defensemen. And then we got Dupre and Davidson. So 2 top 6 defensemen, 3 top 4 defensemen, and a top 2 90-plus overall defenseman. Couldn't ask for more. Maybe we could upgrade Davidson, but that's really nitpicking the team. Offensively now, we have Marner, Johansson, Domi, White, Shipchenkov as the top 6. Again, I'm hoping White is going to jump in the offseason. Domi might improve as well. Mitch Marner will jump. And then the bottom 6, we have Pajot, Winnick. We picked up Milano. He's only at 76 now. Oh well. His stats are good. His stats are good enough. And then Subban, he's only at 76, but he's already a depth forward, and he should grow to be at least a 4th liner. And we have $7.6 million available. So we need one top 6 guy. So Pajot and Winnick, yeah, 2 pretty good 3rd liners. Milano, I'd be willing to play on the 4th line as well as Subban. So we need a 4th liner, a 3rd liner. No, yeah, a 4th liner, a 3rd liner, and just a general top 6 guy. Maybe even just a high 3rd liner. Now, do we have any Rodin? I could get away with playing him. Yeah, he's really the only one that has NHL-ready stats. I would be okay with playing Rodin on the 4th line as well. So really, I'd like to pick up a top 6 guy and a 3rd liner. But we don't really have any trade pieces, right? Well, we do, but I want to keep them all. So who do we have to get? Let's go to forwards here. Go to USA now. Okay, let me just make sure we can fit Panarin into our team's goals. So, basically, yeah, if we can get him to a 3-year contract, I'd be fine with paying him any amount of money. Korpisalo, Erik Karlsson, Ceci is up in 3 seasons. Tanev and Braun are up, but I should be able to get him at around the same contract, if not a better contract. And then forwards, yeah, so Subban, Marner, Johansson, White, Domi, Shipchenkov, we all have for 3 seasons. So as long as we can get him to a 3-year deal, we can pay him any money he needs. And then the top 6 would be White and Shipchenkov down the middle. Not the best, but White is hopefully going to grow. And Shipchenkov, his overall isn't great, but his stats are amazing. And then, but we'd surround him with really good wingers. So we'd have Domi and Johansson, but then we'd have Marner and Panarin on the top line, which could really carry that top line. I love it. Okay, I think I'm going to go after Panarin. And no teams are interested. I don't know why. Why isn't anybody interested? He wants a 4-year deal. If we go to 3, he barely wants... His money doesn't really change from 4 to 3, which is perfect. So let's go with 3-year deal. Let's offer him 6.5 million. No, 6.4. 6.4 million. I'll give him exactly what he wants. $6.475 million. That is within our salary cap. Now, I know the bottom 6 isn't going to be great, but whatever. The top 6 will be amazing. So there's players that want to meet with me. Oh god. Okay, it's Johansson. I don't want to mess this up. 28 years of age. Let me go calming. Okay, he wasn't affected. I'm fine with that. And by the way, while I'm here, let's check out chemistry. So, the only leader we have is Karlsson. That's kind of shitty. Hopefully that'll change. Let's advance another day. Panarin, are you going to come to Ottawa now? Are you going to come to Ottawa? He hasn't made his mind up. Okay, let me go back to free agents. Did a team approach him? No, we're still the only team in the running. So that's good. That's very good. Let me advance another day. Okay, still nothing. That's fine. Advance another day. And we also have Panarin. Holy crap. This episode couldn't have gone better. We still have $1.9 million to go out and sign that 3rd liner we need. Perfect. I know I'm doing this a lot. I just want to check the team to make sure everything's good. We know goaltending and defense are good. So the top 6 is now Panarin, Marner, Johansson, White, Domi, Shipchenkov. And the bottom 6 is Pajot, Winnick, Rodin, Subban, Milano. So yeah, we just need one guy. Basically, I'm just going to get the best guy I can get. Because the 4th line is going to be weak. So I want to make sure we either have a stacked 3rd line or we have an even bottom 6. Whoever I sign right now, I can put on the fourth line maybe. So let me go to forwards. Let me go UFA. Okay, who can I get for basically 1.9? Let me just go affordable, actually. Who's affordable? Ritchie, but he's a restricted free agent. Okay, he's decent. Brett Ritchie. He's definitely a decent option. He's not going to grow, though. We could get Boucher, actually. But we'd have to give him a pick, right? Would we have to give Vancouver a pick? Wait. Oh, I don't have the draft picks. Okay, so would I have to give... Nah, I'd have to give Ritchie money, or I'd have to give Dallas a pick as well. Okay, who do I want here? Anybody sticking out? Lowry? I believe, yeah, so his stats are decent. They're okay. Wingles, his stats are decent as well. He's a bit older, though. You know, Lowry's 26, so we'd have him for the long-term game. No, don't really want you. Matthias, a bit too old for my liking. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go, or let me just check. Who's this Peary guy? No. Riley Nash. You know, he would be a decent... Who do I want? Nash or Lowry? Lowry's younger. They're both fourth liners. You know, Nash has a better puck skill. Shooting's basically even. Skating, basically even. Physical definitely goes to Lowry. Defense, it does go to Nash, and then fences goes to Nash as well. He is older, though. And, you know, actually, Lowry, he just wants a one-year contract. That's perfect. No teams are interested. I'll give you exactly what you want. 1.750 for one season. If we can get him, our team is complete. And next season, I expect us to make the postseason for sure. We definitely have a contending team, I feel. Advanced a couple days. Lowry, come to Ottawa. Is he going to be the first guy that declines? No, he is not. We have Lowry. Oh my god. What a perfect off-season. I will catch you at pre-season. Alright, up here at pre-season, time to take a look at the team. We haven't really taken a look at the rosters to see any jumps in overall yet in this franchise mode, but it is time to do so. Let's go to goalies. Korpisalo's an 86. Wow. Actually, I didn't even mention because I didn't even really take notice. Yeah, he was only 24 years of age. So he's now an 86 overall, and we're paying him 3.5. That is unbelievable. Great to see. Okay. Nobody in the system really know. That's fine. So, defense, I don't expect to see anything different here. Yeah, no, everything exactly how I remember it in the system. I don't think anybody, nope. Perfect. Time to go to forwards. So we got Panarin an 87. Marner stayed at an 86. That's rough. I really was hoping for him to jump to an 88. It's fine. I still think he's going to jump up to an 88. I do. He still has a couple years to grow, especially if we make the postseason and he has a good season. And especially if he has a good postseason, he will jump in overall. Johansson an 84. White's an 84. So he did go from an 83 to an 84. He's fulfilling his potential. He's a top 6 forward. He's an 80. He's a second liner. He still has, like Mitch, he has a couple years to grow. Hopefully he can. I'm doubtful, but I am hopeful that he will become a first liner. Even if he's just like Kyle Turris, an 85, 84 overall first liner, because we have the wingers to put around him. Shevchenkov, yeah, nothing changed. Domi, nothing really changed. There we go. Time to go to the system. Subban. Well, oh shit, he's right here. He didn't jump at all. So he's still a depth forward. You know what? I might put him in the AHL for the first couple months, and as soon as he jumps up in overall and gains morale, I will bring him up. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. Okay, this is what the team is looking like right now. We have Panarin, Shevchenkov, and Marner, and then Domi, White, and Johansson. I have White on the second line, and Shevchenkov on the first line. White is a second liner. if he jumps up to a first liner, or if he's just playing, if he's like around a point a game, I will move him up. And then the third line is pretty damn good. We got Pajot, Winnick, and Lowry. And then the fourth line is definitely below average. Rodin, Milano, and Quinn. But it's whatever. You know, the fourth line, it'll be okay. And then defensively, CC Carlson, Tanev, Braun, Dupré, Davidson. Special teams, I do have White on the top line. All right. And, yeah, for the power play as well. Penalty kill, I got him on the second line. And Shevchenkov on the first line. Now in the AHL, I have Subban on the top line of everything. So top line forward, top line power play, 4-man power play, penalty kill, and 3-man penalty kill. He is on everything. Let me know what you think of the team. Should I make any trades? Let me know. What do you think of the team? Definitely a different team for sure. Let me know. I will catch you in the next episode.